you'll see that I'm going to be connecting a lot with the sales guys and the people that actually experience the vehicle. We're going to have some fun with the cars as well. So let's jump into the interview. So I'm just going to, please excuse me, going to move it across one to the other. The sound hopefully is coming through. We had a little bit of a technical a little bit earlier, but let's see how that goes. So starting off, let's get on to the interview I had with Burger. So let's get that up and running. So I started off asking him a little bit more about the company and the history behind Lazarus Motors and Ford itself. So let's jump into that there.
Ford in South Africa started more than 100 years ago. In the year 2000, Ford celebrated its centenary in South Africa. It started in, memory serves me correct, in Port Elizabeth, with a small manufacturing facility there, and then moved up to Pretoria, east of Pretoria, in the Silverton area. And Lazarus Motor Company, Lazarus Ford in particular, started in a small little town, Bronkhorstspruit, also east of Pretoria, more than 60 years ago. So two companies with rich history, and two brands made for each other. It's an exciting brand. It's a brand rich with history, but also a brand that kept up with the times. We've got amazing product like the Mustang, the iconic Mustang, the Ranger Raptor, which is one of a kind in the South African market. But also rich in history. So the styling of the vehicles, the features, the value for money, everything kept up with the times. And then that's what makes it such an exciting brand to work for and to work with. Even our customers agree, and that's the most important thing.
All right, so then I had a chat with him and I asked him a little bit more about how it was working for a family-owned company. So as you would have seen by the video that we released where I chatted to Mr. Colin Lazarus and his son Ross Lazarus that are heading up the company, it's all about family and about being family-owned. So I asked him, I asked Burger, how was it working for a family-owned company? I just want to also get your comments. Can you hear the video sound coming through? That was the technical where we were just battling to get that sound up and running perfectly. But if it's good, just give me a thumbs up. Other than that, let's jump back into it and see what Burger had to say about working for a family-owned company.
Working for a family-owned independent dealership is the best. Unlike groups where the directors and the owners don't always have a vested interest in the well-being of the company or the staff, things are different here at Lazarus. Mr. Lazarus and his son is here on a daily basis. They get involved. They treat everybody that works here as their family. You feel part of the Lazarus family, and he always says all of the people that work here was handpicked by them. And one of the prerequisites to work here is you have to have a passion for the brand, for the Ford brand, for the Lazarus brand, and for our vehicles, of course. And that makes a difference. When you enjoy what you do, when you feel at home, when you feel appreciated, it makes all the difference.
So then I asked him what was the differentiating factor between Lazarus Motor Company, Lazarus Ford, and other brands and other dealerships?
We're the largest and best-selling dealer in the country, but more importantly is our customer satisfaction number is the highest of all the category A dealers. Now, it's a fact that the larger the dealer, the more difficult it is to keep all of your customers happy. But we make it our mission to make sure a customer drives out the door here happy with his product, happy with the service. Our customer satisfaction number at the moment is over 99. And for us, that's more important than being the best-selling dealer and being the largest dealer, because a happy customer refers other customers to you. A happy customer will come back here to buy his second, his third, and his fourth car from you.
I then asked him about, obviously, the cars that we are going to be exploring during the session, and obviously over the couple of weeks now that we are going to be having some fun with some vehicles. So he's going to be chatting to us more about the vehicles that we will be, well, experiencing and playing with. So let's have a check what he said about that.
Okay, over the next few weeks, we're going to be exploring 4 of our products. The Mustang, which you are busy driving at the moment and enjoying. And then the Everest, the Ford Tourneo, which we just introduced now in automatic as well. And then the we decided that we're going to spend a bit of time on the vehicle. So Donna, one of our sales ladies here, the face of Lazarus Ford, she will take us through the vehicle in more detail and shortly. So also very excited about the vehicle and what it offers.
So I just have to add in there, I've got a picture here of the Tourneo. You have to have a see. This car is absolutely phenomenal. So I've been driving the Ford Mustang. Let me quickly move you to a bigger view. I've been driving the new 2.3 Ford Mustang, a beautiful orangey kind of color. I'm going to ask Donna the exact color of it. And, you know, I've driven various different cars, but you jump into that Mustang and it's just a totally different experience. So I jumped into that, and then I knew that I was going to be jumping into this Ford Transit Tourneo, and I was like, oh, please. And I jumped into the car. It looked, you know, it doesn't feel like a bus. It really, truly feels amazing. So I'm going to quickly show it to you what it looks like so you can have a squiz. Here it is here. Really beautiful. It's got amazing features. We're going to be chatting to Donna a little bit later about it. Some lifestyle stuff, everything from corporate straight through to obviously to commercial to family. I mean, those of you that are out there that are looking for something that's more family orientated, you like to go out into the hills, mountains, and do your adventurous things, definitely the vehicle for you. We're going to talk about some more of the features, the 8 USB ports, that kind of thing. Really, really, really great car. And can I tell you, on this show, part of what I was saying to the Lazarus guys, whatever I feel about a car is what I'm going to report on it and what I'm going to say, so that you know. But this thing really, really surprised me. We'll jump into that a little bit later. Let's get back into the interview and carry on with Berger as he's talking about the other vehicles that we are going to be experimenting or experiencing coming in the next couple of episodes.
The Raptor, we will also cover the Raptor in one of these shows. And what makes the Raptor stands out from any other bucky in the market is it's big, it's exciting, and of course it's got Fox fully adjustable racing suspension. We actually challenge you to take on the worst possible road with that vehicle, and it will take it in its stride. I had the pleasure of taking it on a fairly bad dirt road at a speeds that you shouldn't do on a dirt road, and the vehicle was absolutely amazing. Apart from that, the styling of the vehicle is unique. The road presence is unlike any other. And at the moment, we can't get enough of them. There's actually a bit of a waiting list on the Raptor, which is good. And that comes with a 2-liter bi-turbo 10-speed automatic transmission powertrain. It's 157 kilowatts and 500 newton meters of torque. And that same powertrain you also get in the Ranger Wildtrak and in the Everest bi-turbo behind us here. And talking about the Everest, we will also cover that in one of the episodes. Also a great looking and very versatile vehicle. And then I think lastly we'll cover the iconic Mustang. A few years ago we never thought we'll see Mustang in South Africa and ride and drive, and here it is. And we still get very excited just talking about the Mustang. Iconic product and still very, very sought after. It just fairly recently had a small facelift and a feature upgrade. It now comes in 10-speed automatic, 331 kilowatts out of the 5-liter V8, and sat nav and electronic dials and adjustable exhaust, all kinds of exciting features. But what's most exciting is, of course, the sound of that V8. And in the not so foreseeable future, we're gonna make the V8s scream a bit. We're planning to have a drag race at the venue here in Pretoria, where we'll put the 2.3 EcoBoost up against the 5-liter V8, the 5-liter V8 up against the Roush Mustangs, the supercharged Mustangs, and the unique Mustang Spitfire will also be there, so we can't wait for that. And we've got 2 celebrity brothers which will do the driving duties for us. They're well known in the motorsport industry, so we can't wait for that one.
So then I had to ask him a little bit more about the racing side of things. It's obviously Ford is rich with regards to their racing history, and so we chatted a little bit more about the racing before we ended up having that conversation. So here's more about the racing side of things.
Okay, we're also the Ford brand, and in particular Neil Woolrich Motorsport and Peter Maritzburg are involved in the South African cross-country racing series, where we race with 5-liter V8 Rangers. Now, that's exciting stuff, doing breakneck speeds and twee-spoor paadjies in the veld over the roughest of terrain. And the Ford brand has also been very successful there. We are the reigning champions in Class T. And the next race, with the motorsport being allowed to compete again now, the next race will be at Bronkhorstspruit on the 14th and 15th of August. We are planning to go out there and maybe take a few customers out in the Transit Tourneo Auto. And also take Stephen there to maybe experience what it's like in the navigator seat going in one of those vehicles. I've been there, and it's better than the best roller coaster ride at Disney World, I tell you.
I'm really excited for that, and I can't wait for that to happen. You know, after driving this 2.3, it's got so much power. And you know what's interesting is it's really quiet, and that's where it came from, the eco side of things. But I'm really excited to try it, obviously, and see what those guys can do. All right, so then I wanted to find out where, obviously, Lazarus Ford is situated so that you know where to go and visit all these great people. And then, obviously, one of the key things that you need to do when you come and visit Lazarus Ford.
One of the biggest advantages here at Lazarus is our perfect location, right next to the N1, behind me here, right next to the John Foster off-ramp, easy access. And we've got one of the best cappuccinos in Pretoria, in Centurion. We've got a Mustang Corner coffee shop here, serving all kind of refreshments and light lunches. So even if you're not interested in buying a new car at the moment, come and join us for a great coffee and a great conversation. We mostly talk about cars, but we're passionate about cars. So one of the greatest attributes of any Ford vehicle is its driving dynamics. So for us, it's absolutely crucial to do a test drive with each and every customer that walks through the door. And once you've driven the vehicle, you love it. It's they say what the Ford engineers forgot about suspension and handling and driving dynamics, some others must still learn. So come and experience it for yourself. Right, Ford in South Africa.
So that was the interview I did with Burger. He is a sales manager at Lazarus Ford, a very knowledgeable guy, absolutely loves his racing, loves his vehicles, and there's a passion for it. And that's what's so interesting, is that when he did chat and when we were talking about things, he really showed that passion that, you know, drives the Lazarus Motor Company crew and team, is that they've got that passion for the brand, they've got that passion for their vehicles, and nothing's too much ask. And let me tell you, that cappuccino there is phenomenal. So if you want a meeting place, I mean, I would just, that's going to be my new meeting place. If you want to go and meet someone and just have an amazing coffee, as well as they're supplying some great food, the food there is also phenomenal. Go and meet and have a look at the Mustang Corner there at Lazarus Ford. All right, so next up, we're going to be jumping onto, thank you so much, Monique. Thank you very much for giving us the thumbs up there. Obviously, we are grateful for any comments and things that come in. Next up, we're going to be chatting to Donna Benz. She is a sales agent there at Lazarus Ford. I want to chat to you, obviously, a little bit more about the Tourneo that I was driving and some of the cool things at Lazarus Ford. So let's welcome on Donna. Hey there, Donna. How are you?
Good day, Stephen. Are you well?
I am great. I'm just going to be plugging you in here so that people don't get to hear reverb. There. Are you well? Good, good.
Yes, awesome.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for joining us on a Sunday. It's normally when everyone's relaxing and having some fun. What are you up to?
I must tell you, it's a lazy Sunday. Watched a bit of MotoGP, and now we're just chilling.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. So you're into the GP. I'm kind of missing it, busy organizing the show, but we're having some fun here. So I just wanted to check, Donna, how long have you been at Lazarus Ford?
I started working there in 2008. Still there. I took about a 13-month break from there, but I missed my family, obviously, and the brand. So, yeah.
Absolutely. So tell me, what is it like working? I know you heard from Berger on the interview there about working for a family-owned business, but what is it like working for a family-owned business? Is it really that special and it's different?
Yes, it definitely is. I must tell you, Mr. Lazarus walks in there every day, greets everybody. He knows everybody's names, their families, the children, the husbands. So it helps. It definitely helps. And they want us to achieve in business, obviously, and then also in our private lives. So, no, it is amazing. I won't do it differently.
I absolutely love it. I know that I've walked in there on many occasions because I am obviously one of the loyal customers of Lazarus Motor Company. And, you know, seeing him around, and he's never too busy to stop and have a chat. And that's what I love about it, is that family side of things. I mean, that's the key with regards to anything, I guess. Now, tell me, with regards to it, I mean, I got to drive this, obviously, Ford Tourneo. It is a phenomenal car. But tell me just a little bit more about the vehicle. I'm going to pull it up while you're busy talking as well. So tell me about the car that I was able to drive.
I must tell you, the vehicle you drove was the 2-liter automatic. So it's your 6-speed automatic transmission, a lovely vehicle. We've got a bunch of extras in the sense of adaptive cruise control on the vehicle, your lane keeping aids, lane departure warning, your collision mitigation. So if you're not going to use it for space, you can also use it just for a lifestyle vehicle or a multi-purpose vehicle.
No, and that I could definitely absolutely see. And now tell me, how many USBs? There were 8 USBs in that car, yes. All over the place.
Yes, all over the place.
Yeah. Now, that was a key thing. Yeah, sorry.
No, and there's 8 seats. So with the 8 USB ports, everybody can charge their phones.
So there's not going to be any kids fighting over what ports to use. But I also see that the seats are obviously adjustable, because right now the setup that obviously that we had was they're facing each other with a nice table. How adjustable are they?
I must tell you, you can also remove them. So you can move them to the front, move them to the back. You can remove some of the chairs if you want some access. So you can play around with it to suit yourself.
Oh, I really, really love it. Now, tell me, with regards to the vehicle, who is the vehicle actually meant to cater for? Because for me, it looks like a family van / someone that likes the outdoors. But does it also come in more of a commercial kind of van where it's maybe more closed up?
Definitely. We also get it in the panel vans, but you can use it for construction. You can use it for anything. But the biggest thing is to come view the vehicle and have a look. Then we can show you and assist you on what you need.
No, absolutely. Now, I had which model did I had? I had the custom. Hey, the custom automatic.
Yeah, the custom limited edition. Yes, that is the one with the 136 kilowatts.
Jeez, like, so 136 kilowatts. Is it something that really goes big? It goes fast. That's the main thing. I know a lot of the people that are out there, a big truck, a big car, or a big bus, and it's not really a bus. I can't explain it. It's a car. It handles the turning circles really great. But when you need that little bit of extra power when you're overtaking, has it got that?
Yes, it definitely does. That's where your 450 Newton meters come in.
There we go. You see, there goes the technical talk there. I'm just making sure that I understand it. And those of you that are out there that are understanding. What's nice is obviously here, thank you so much, Madeleine, is the website. So if you do want to go and have a look, go and look at laz.co.za to find out all the details. But I'm still going to be chatting a little bit more about the details with regards to the vehicle. So, I mean, with regards to it, so I've got that automatic. And that for me, apart from all the amazing features, I mean, you talked, I see there's a new headlight. What's it when it's adaptive headlights? When you're turning around the corner, it actually changes with you. Is that called adaptive headlights?
It's your HID with static bending on the vehicle. And remember, your front fog lamps with your adaptive cornering on the vehicle.
I absolutely love it. When you're going up onto your driveway, I mean, I've got some cats. I'm an animal person, so I've got the cats that run out to come and see me. I'm very fortunate, I guess. And obviously, kids every now and then come to say, and what's so nice is when I turn it, I notice that it lights up, and which is key for me with regards to kids and that kind of thing. But now, also on the other side of things, with the vehicle, automatic, tell me, is automatic the way of the future?
Yes, I must tell you, the automatic sales has picked up a lot in the last few years, but it's comfort, it's traffic, it's just really, I must tell you, I can't think anybody will buy a manual vehicle at this stage.
No, I absolutely love the automatic side of things. It just makes for such ease of use, especially when you're going through the different gears and stopping and going and stopping and going and stopping and going, and some of the traffic. Not that we have that much traffic there nowadays, but no, that was one of the key things that I found really did it for me, is that obviously being an automatic. Now, with regards to things, tell me, what if for someone that's starting out, what is, I guess I shouldn't be asking prices. I mean, they can contact you. But if I wanted to get this vehicle, I mean, that is obviously the top of the range, the one that I was driving with all the bells and whistles. I mean, I also saw that they had Apple Play in it. Am I right? It's got Apple Play and Android.
Apple Play. Yeah, Android Auto, yes.
And it's literally got a touchscreen, what's it called, display as well, which was really, really cool for me.
Yes, it's your 8-inch touchscreen.
Oh, nice one. Tell me also, from a point of view, that's the top of range. Where does it start off with? What do you normally get with if you wanted to obviously buy into the Tourneo?
I must tell you, the vehicles start at around 600, but it goes up to 719,000. There's a lot of different options, so you can actually build your own vehicle and kit it as you please. So all the extra options, we can just see what your lifestyle desires.
And the entry-level one, what does it come with? Do you have a list of what the entry-level one comes in or comes with?
Yes, we definitely do. I must tell you, the entry-level is more of a base vehicle, but you've got everything in that you need, because you still have your Bluetooth, you still have your USB, you still have your radio system. So it's not really a base vehicle.
I got you. No, that comes fully stocked, and it's unreal where it goes. Then I also saw something interesting on the windscreen. There was something on the windscreen that I picked up that I can't remember what it was that you mentioned to me. There was, I think it's a heated windscreen. was it heated windscreens?
Yes. I just can't remember the correct name, but it is a heated windscreen. You know what? That helps in the winter. So in our country, it's a bonus, but it's actually made for vehicles that were in snow areas. So no, that definitely assists with the cold.
And then that last thing, that's the big thing that I noticed is you've got an extra it's like an eco-friendly fuel tank. It's Eco Blue or something. Tell me more about that.
Yes, that's your AdBlue. So that's just to assist with emissions, and that is going green. That's where we're going with all our vehicles at the moment, yes.
Oh, brilliant. So tell me, what is your best-selling vehicle now?
I must be honest, the Ranger, we're doing very well with the Ranger, but that's the country we're staying. Everybody loves a bucky, or let's say a truck. Ford built tough, yes.
Ah, nice one. And then and tell me from that point of view, and that's what I wanted to ask you. Tell me more about the warranty on the vehicle, because that's a big thing, warranty and service.
Yes, no, definitely. The vehicle's got a 4-year, 120,000 kilometer, full comprehensive factory warranty. You've got a 3-year unlimited roadside assistance and the 5-year corrosion warranty. But the 6-year, 90,000 kilometer service plan is standard on the vehicle, and that will cover all your service components, all your lubricants, your filters, and your labor. It won't cover your wear and tear items like your brake pads, wiper blades.
So tell me, are there any specials happening on this vehicle or any other vehicles on your showroom floor?
We actually do have a lot of specials. You'll see it on our website on laz.co.za. And then also you can book a test drive on the website, or you can call one of our sales consultants, and we will structure a transaction for you to suit your needs. It will obviously depend on your trade-in. It will depend on your finance option. And yes, we just work from there. We actually look after our clients and make sure that they get the best deal for themselves. So a special for me and a special for you is two different stuff, yes.
I love it. You know, I'm from Durban, so I really work those deals where I can. So I'm just going to quickly put it up there. If you guys do want to, those of you that are watching this, that would like to find out more, obviously, about some of the vehicles on the Lazarus Ford dealership, or as a whole, just go and have a look at this, laz.co.za. That will give you some insights into what the latest specials are, what the vehicles that are hot and happening, and any new releases that are coming. Are there any interesting new releases that you can give us a little bit of a sneak thing on? Anything new coming to Ford that we should know of?
You're going to actually have to speak to Burger. There is a new Thunder Wildtrak on its way, but I can't give you more information on that.
I had to try. So tell me, next week I'm going to be trying out the Raptor as well as the Everest. Tell me a little bit more about those cars before we lead out of this interview. But obviously, tell me a little bit more about the Raptor and Everest.
Yeah, the Raptor is amazing. You're really going to love it. I can promise you won't give it. You're not going to want to give it back. But you guys are going on the training, aren't you?
Oh, what training? I think I'm going to be going on the training. I don't know if it's a secret, maybe.
I believe so. It's a 4x4 training. So everybody that buys a 4x4 vehicle with us actually goes on Ford training. So then they send you on a Sunday and they show you the terrain management. And remember, your vehicle is got budget mode. It's got 6 different preset modes with the terrain management. So now enjoy it. Go wild. Just make sure you only have gravel road.
I notice in a lot of the shots, and this is what's I noticed when it comes to these cars, is they're somehow doing a lot of jumping. What's the story with that?
Now, that's the Fox suspension. That's why I say built for racing.
We're going to have so much fun with that. No, thank you so much, Donna. I really appreciate you joining me on the show and for giving me some feedback, obviously, on the Transit Tourneo that I've been driving. It's such a great car. I hope you have a great day, and I'm going to catch up with you during the week.
100%. Talk to you later. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. All right, that was Donna Benz from Lazarus Motor Company and Lazarus Ford. She's one of the sales agents there, and she really, really knows her stuff. She's really passionate about it. And it's just so nice that when you actually go through there, and when I was there, and I don't know if you heard it in the interview, but someone had just bought a vehicle, and you get to ring a bell, and everyone gets excited for you. But what was so nice with regards to going there and having a look at what the layout of everything is, super friendly. Everyone's there to help. It's not about going there to buy a car. It's about experiencing the brand, experiencing the company, and getting a car that's right for you. And remember that a lot of the time, a lot of us, back in the day, most of the time is spent in the vehicle. It's almost more time than you spend at home. And it's the time that you kind of need for relaxing before you get home to a crazy, maybe house or something like that. Or it's the time when you're actually needing to work. I mean, those of you that are most potentially executives and that kind of thing that have drivers for your company, what's so nice about the Tourneo is that you've got the seat that folds down. And I'm going to quickly pull it up over here, that you can literally put your business stuff on there, your laptop. In one of the pictures you'll see, we did shoot a video for this. You can literally have that there for you to be able to put whatever you need to and work while you're busy driving, or someone else is busy driving. Then on the kids side of things, any dads or moms that love to obviously help out with sports and that kind of thing, it's really, you get all the kids. And my kids, I've got 2 young kids, a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, and they were climbing through the seats. And my daughter's like, this is baie tool, this baie tool. She speaks Afrikaans, and they loved it. I mean, it was really, and what's nice is you'll see there's the ISO fix in the vehicle. That really does help for those of you that have got younger children. But the space, I mean, we had a mountain bike in there, we had basketballs, we had so much stuff. We had 3 guitars. Wait till you see the video that we're creating. So that's going to go onto the YouTube account. So make sure you go and have a look at Lazarus Motors YouTube. Make sure you subscribe there, because there's going to be certain things that are going to be on the Lazarus YouTube side that will be different to the Facebook side of things. Look out for competitions. Look out for some giveaways, potentially some experiences. Maybe you want to join us. Does anyone there would like to join us at the drag race? Could be quite fun. So if you're keen to join us, obviously make sure you comment, get involved, and contact the great people at Lazarus Ford. I'm really excited to be joining up with them. The show's only going to get bigger and better as long as you guys get involved and give us some feedback. And if you want to hear something or you want us to feature something, make sure you send us a message. Go and check it out on the Facebook group as well, Lazarus Motor Company Facebook group, which is where we're broadcasting from. Other than that, I thank you for your time. We're keeping it short, sweet, and to the point. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit more about the Lazarus Ford Company as well as Lazarus Group. We're going to have some fun with the Wild Track next week, as well as the Everest. And then I'm trying to get creative, so keep an eye open for what I'm going to be doing with that. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Have a wonderful Sunday. I thank you for joining me right here on the Lazarus Motor Show, and we'll see you again soon. Thank you so much.